For as a wise man once said, an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We intend to accept full responsibility for our errors, and we expect you to point them out when we miss them. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive. The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment.
Pastor Hagee is the founder of Christians United for Israel, which he hopes will become the Christian version of the powerful pro-Israel lobbying group AIPAC, the American Israel Political Action Committee.
Listen up, President of Iran. Don't threaten America. We're not afraid of you. Don't threaten the Christian Zionist of America. We are going to be your worst nightmare.
The night to honour Israel is quite a show. There's singing, dancing, even an unlikely musical blend of Texas and Zion. It's all part of the preacher's grand plan,
was 9/11.
as he explains to me in his office inside the Cornerstone complex.
Our purpose is not just to gather in various places and have what I call happy clappy events. We are going to go to Washington, D.C., from every state in the Union, from every congressional district in the Union, and speak to our senators and congressmen about our concerns for Israel and our support for the state of Israel.
Why is Israel such an important cause? There are many important causes. You clearly have a real focus on Israel. Why?
Israel is important to Bible-believing Christians because Israel is the focus of the Bible. Beginning from Genesis, running through the entirety of the Scripture, God says in Genesis 12 to bless the people of Israel. God says in Psalms 122, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love. This is a photo of the president and myself at the president's father's birthday in Houston, Texas, at the Minute Stadium. It was a wonderful night, attended by a few thousand of his closest friends.
And the president supports what you're doing?
Yes, the president's very supportive of Israel.
Pastor Hagee may be happy to talk endlessly about his support for Israel, but when it comes to U.S. policy in the Middle East, he's tired of talking.
There's not going to be a peace plan in the Middle East until the terrorist organizations Hamas and Hezbollah that are funded by Iran and militarily supplied by Iran, until those organizations come up with a new constitution that calls for peace with Israel.
Are you in favor of conflict in the Middle East?
We are encouraging Israel to have the opportunity to defend itself.
In Washington, Palestine's ambassador to the U.S. has little time for Pastor Hagee.
As a Palestinian diplomat, but mainly as a Palestinian Christian, All this phenomenon of right-wing Christianity, which is unconditionally supportive of Israel, whatever its appetite, territorial or otherwise, has been a major source of embarrassment for us, the Christians of the Holy Land.
About 50,000 Christians live on the West Bank, mostly Greek Orthodox, Catholics and Protestants. They can't understand the American Christians who seem to deny them legitimacy.
Those Christian pastors of that school of thought, totally insensitive to our ordeal and supportive of our oppressor. How can they face the mirror when they are shaving in the morning, and how will they face God, their creator, when and if they will meet him?
When 50 million evangelical Bible-believing Christians unite with 5 million American Jews standing together on behalf of Israel, it is a match made in heaven.
Are you ready? Come on.
Pastor Hagee and his followers may feel an urgent need to use their numbers and their voting power to influence US policy, but the fact is there is already strong bipartisan support for Israel in America.